What's up, guys? Welcome back to the 956 Opposition. This is episode 23. We is chilling. We is cruising. And first of all, let me just apologize. We have not been consistent. That is one thing we have not been. Admittingly, had to be working on some vehicles lately. Very time costly. Very go watch the mechanic work from house type stuff. But let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's cut to it. We're going to talk about a few major things happening up here. So one thing that I would like to cover is so there was this transsexual individual, girl who believed she was a man, and out of respect, I guess we'll throw in a few he's in there, but I'm not really fucking effing with it. But I'm just gonna speak how it is. But dude got tortured and brutally pilled. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, they're trying to figure out if it's like a hate crime or if it's just some kind of thing that this gang of crazy ass people been doing for a while. Because I mean, let's be honest, bro. Like, we don't ever call it a hate crime unless it's done by white people. Most of the times, or it's done by like a terrorist group. You know, and it's like in this situation, it was a group of white people. So it's like they're debating the hate crime thing, but it's like throughout the year, bro, we got all sorts of horrible things that happen to colored people too, done by colored people. And it's done for petty stuff like owing money, you know. But I used to live in a place where they go and execute dudes at the gas station right behind my house, like literal like a block away, over things like money or owing drugs. Like it's the people will kill for no damn reason, bro. Like it's a petty world we live in. And so they do some pretty disgusting and hateful things out of anger too. I see the potential of it. So it's like, why don't we ever call it a hate crime? When it's like a bunch of Mexicans torturing, like what the bro, like what the cartels did to them black people, black folks that went to Mexico to go get some like plastic surgery type thing. We all saw that on national news, bro. They chopped them motherfuckers up and shit. And like that's just fucked up, bro. That should have been a hate crime right there. But we didn't call it no hate crime, bro. We called it cartel activity. No, motherfuckers is crazy. They're full of hate, drugged up, crazy. That's a hate crime too. But you know, and that's me. It's coming from me, a Mexican, bro, Texas Mexican, bro. Like that shit don't make no damn sense. And so we gotta say the same thing, for when a gang of black dudes go and attack another black dude because he got the different color on. That's technically hate too, bro. You hating on another gang, bro. And you're on your turf and you doing that to hate, and you trying to send a message and you hang the dude in front of his block or his street on his light post, bro. Because I know them gangsters be doing messed up shit like that. Black folk be doing it to their own people. Y'all not gonna deny that. We have the internet. We got plenty of videos to see, but we're not gonna do that because we see it all the damn time. And Facebook is very guilty of showing that crap to us. But it's like, why don't we ever call that crap hate crime? Because it's a gang, literally gang hating on another dude. Like we hate that dude. Like, that's hate, bro. That's the same thing as hating on a dude for the skin color. So like, I think the hate crime thing. I'm not saying like that to defend white people, and I literally just gave you all examples, of it happening in other forms, fashion. I'm just saying like we just need like a broader explanatory term, I guess. Like I guess we gotta like put more things under the term hate crime because it's starting to feel like hate crime only applies to one race, and that's kind of like it's kind of messed up in a way. That's racist. Because I don't know. I'm trying to think of it and apply it to like how would you feel like every time a Mexican. Well, we're getting to that point, by the way, with illegal immigrants, with the way we're treating them. Every time an illegal immigrant kills an American, we getting to the point where we're saying more and more we got to do more. Like these people are a problem. They're doing it. At one point, somebody's gonna say they're doing it because illegal immigrants hate Americans and they want to replace them. Yeah, sure. That's totally what my hardworking grandparents had in mind when they crossed over here, legally, by the way. So it's stupid. It's retarded. I don't think we should be throwing the hate crime thing on there. I just think we got some really effed up people, maniacs out there, group gangs. Who says gangs can't be white either? Mafias were white. They were European. So it's like, and hey, bro, we're not even gonna get into what the mafia did, bro. Oh, nah, bro, nah. Nah, like, you want to talk some real hating? Like, them motherfuckers created the sophisticated hater. We're gonna jump into some Elon Musk drama that I really think that is relevant, but the news is making it a thing. And the egg situation, bro, egg prices. I have a theory on that. I really do have a theory because we're talking about industry here. We're talking about corporate entities here that controlling entire egg farms. Just hear me out. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna break it down with egg prices and all that. Let's go jump onto the main thing. I don't know if I'm going to find it on X. I think I'm more likely to find it on Facebook. Facebook has more liberal biased news. X has been more cleaned up lately, but I mean, CBS 4 News is here, so we can click on that real quick, see if it's out there. Let's see. We're looking for that story though, where the supposed hate crime occurred against the tranny. Poor guy, gal, whatever. Poor. We don't. We don't like. At the end of the day, I may joke around and be like, CBS 4 News lied. That wasn't a woman. That's a man. I'll be reckless for fucked up shit like that. But at the end of the day, though, it's sad that a human being did get tortured. Like, it was messed up, and we don't want any of that happening to anybody. It doesn't matter who they are, what they believe. We want people to learn from their mistakes. If anything, see the error in their ways and listen and heed warnings. Now, from what I heard and what I covered for this story, is that this was some kind of online internet attraction, and this poor individual, was fooled into believing that this other individual wanted to have a fling with them, and so he traveled up there, and despite the warnings of the family of the individual that was ultimately killed, warned them and said that that was not a good idea to go over there out there to that part of New York. And no, they did not obviously listen, and they went to go meet up with this person. I feel like personally it was a trap. But let me look for the story. I'm just talking and I'm giving you my side of it. Okay, so I'm looking for that story. Oh man, that popular lady died from Mexico that everybody likes. Oh man, screw what Scheinbaum wants, man. Everybody should be mourning the loss of that lady. Okay, look, so here's a story right here. Mother of man tortured and killed in New York speaks out. Now, CBS 4 News is going to call it what it is because they're a news media network. They're going to retain respect, and so they're going to call him what the deceased individual who preferred to be, which was a man, but biologically we know that this was a woman. Well, who cares? That's not important right now. A human being died and it was tortured. Let's just cover the details and see what's going on here real quick. So the mother speaks out. I ain't actually didn't see this part of the story because I didn't know what the mama said, but I just know that the mama said, like, don't go out there. It's the bad part of New York. A lot of shady stuff be going on over there. The three stood in the cold night next to the car they drove from Minnesota straight to the police. State police barracks in Canandaigua, New York, clutching each other and crying. A mother and her two children now trying to live in a world without her third child. He would give you the shirt off his back. Linda Nordquist, the mother of Sam Nordquist, 24. Man, he was younger than me. Shit, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. You're that young, bro, and you got man, this was wrong, bro. Like all this, man. Can I say some shit? Like, all rest in peace, bro. All respect to deceased, but come on, bro. 24, bro. You 24. You out here thinking you the other gender, bro. You got your whole life ahead of you. You out here trying to chase a girl. If you would have just lived biologically how you were, you out there chasing men, or just not even, bro. You could be a homosexual if you wanted. But I don't know, man. Maybe if you chose a different path, man. Ah, man. You could have avoided this situation. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say that their choices led up to that. But I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, you should have listened to your mama when your mama said don't go out there. I don't think I disobeyed my mama too much when she said don't go out to these certain places, don't do these certain things. Like, I mean, I think yeah, I learned from my mistakes real fast. I think I heeded my mother's warnings a lot. You know, mamas have like an intuition sometimes. And I've heard that at least. But Linda says she told her son not to travel to New York for a girl, but he did anyway. Man, that's sad, bro. That's fucked up too that they would use somebody's emotional emotional attachment to lure them into a messed up situation like that. That was in September. The last time I talked to Sam was January 1st, and Sam said it was real short. Said, "I love you. I'll call you tomorrow." I have not talked to Sam since. Linda said, "It's heartbreaking. I'm devastated. I cried so much. My children cried so much. This is Sam's brother and sister, and they're just devastated. We are all small but very close family." At a news conference Friday, New York State Police said Sam, transgender man originating from Minnesota, was reported missing on February 9th, has been found dead in a field in Yates County. Man, I hope they show a picture of these animals. There's a deceased right there, man. Let me just say something else, man. Had you been an actual real man, you probably would have defended yourself in the situation because real men, we're built differently. I'm highly paranoid. I'm highly overprotective, over visualizing myself, my surroundings. And you can ask my wife, bro. It's fucking crazy. She thinks I'm like a fucking crackhead. Like I'm just like always got to check everything out. I'm always clutching my gun, bro. It's a man's world. It's a man's world. You know, like this is a dangerous world. I'm always every time I'm getting out of the car, bro, at my apartment, bro. Even though it's still like in a pretty safe community, it's still, bro. You gotta check, bro. Like I ain't letting nothing catch me off guard. But I mean, I'm looking at homie right here, bro, and you ain't. I don't be like, let me lie, bro. I mean, you ain't gonna take those 5 guys. You ain't even gonna stand a chance, bro. Like, oh man, bro, you should have been rolling with your own crew. You should have been something, bro. Like, you should not have been out there alone. New York. Let me say something about New York, bro. New York let illegal immigrants get away with murder, bro. Imagine what they're letting their own people do, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, nah. Homie should not have been out there. Like for real, bro. New York is not even a good state to be in, bro. I'm sorry. I got some people out there in New York that like I love y'all, but like nah, like that state gone to shit, bro. Like it's so fucking dangerous, and the laws that they make you so defenseless, bro. You can't have your own gun, bro. You know you can't. Like it's so messed up. You ain't built for that, bro. Like I'm sorry. I don't even think I'm built for that wild out there, bro. I hate the cold too. Because of the ongoing investigation, authorities have not been able to release any details. They did, however, share that they found in a room shook veteran police to the core. Early December 2024, February 2025, Sam was subjected to repeated acts of violence and torture in a manner that ultimately led to his death. Captain Kelly Swift of the New York State Police Troop E Bureau of Investigation said during Friday's press conference. They arrested and charged 5 people, all from New York, with murder in second degree. Kyle Sage, 33, of Rochester; Patrick Goodwin, 30, of Canandaigua; Emily Motyika, 19, of Lima; Jennifer Quijano, 30, of Geneva; and Precious Arzwago, 38, of Canandaigua. Yeah, I feel like this had to do with that little Emily girl. Because there's always more to the situation, you know. I mean, the news over here is only going to know so many details. The authorities are only going to release so many of information. And then this is New York PD we're talking about. They're going to kind of like release only what they feel is necessary. You know, we're not going to know exactly step by step what led up to this situation, the lure and everything, probably for not like the next 2 years. I mean, with modern technology, I mean, I'm pretty sure the family they're gonna get a GoFundMe and get a private PI investigation going. They're gonna look more into it, and they're gonna see what led up to these events. We're gonna probably get like a show or documentary on this event. You know, knowing how technology and media is nowadays, but that's just sad and that's messed up. I'm glad these people got caught. I was talking shit online saying they ain't even got caught yet, but I guess now they caught them. And obviously, not all these people are of white descent, but in their picture, they all look white. One thing that I gotta say though is, hold up. Linda told WROC that Sam traveled to New York for Arzwago. Okay, all right, Arzwago. Precious Arjuaga. Okay, so it had nothing to do with Eminem. Eminem just okay. All right. I'm just doing my deductive reasoning, man. I mean, usually I think of other situations like like oh, there's a young girl involved, family didn't like it, type shit. I was thinking, I don't know, but okay, they can rot. Linda said they are scum. They're evil. I don't know how somebody can be that evil. She wonders if Sam being tranny was the motive. I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but some type of hate crime. She said, adding that she is filled with anger, grief, and shock, as she should be. I would be the same way if somebody did the same thing to my child, man. It's fucked up. It's just going to take some time. We just have to be there as a family, be strong until it does, and that's a small thing. They'll fight defensive in the ring, ask if this was a hate crime. The Ontario district said that he had not ruled that out. So I just want to show a picture of these scumbags because I want you to take a good look at them. And you tell me like they ain't a little bit of crazy on them. Now homie over here just looks like a regular homo, I'm not gonna lie, trying to get by their life, that's what it is. They can be whatever they want. It would be I've always said that like once you're past the age of 18, you can decide whatever the hell you want to be, live your life however the hell you want, bro. But I honestly, with all due respect, I think you should listen to your mama, dude. Like you should have just not been fucking around with this precious fat. Um So I want to go back over here. I'm gonna close this real quick. I'm gonna go back over here, and we're gonna get a picture of these ugly ass. Shit, I just got demonetized, but not on Rumble. Thanks, Rumble. 5 charged with. All right, no, we're just getting pictures of the. How come we're not getting pictures of? Yeah, here we go. Look at this scum, bro. Look at these animals. They look like the freaking pieces of shit you would see in every 80s classic movie. They look they look like trash. They just look like trash characters that are here to mess up the main character's day. Why lie? Why lie? You seen it right here with me. I don't get a vibe of racism, but I do get a vibe of like extreme maniacs, violent, hate, wannabe gangsters, wannabe gang for sure. As in hate crime towards a transsexual. I don't know. This is 5 people involved. Was this like something else? Like, is there like some sort of deal that was supposed to be made too, and somebody didn't come out with their end of it, or somebody they screwed him it over, or whatever? These people look like trash. Enough looking like garbage. Rest in peace, Sam. So sorry you had to go through that. No human should ever go through that. All jokes aside, man, this is messed up. But yeah, we're gonna find out more and more, every single thing that led up to that situation. We will eventually. Yes, sorry, had to do a little bit of editing there, but real sad that that happened, and it's happening during a time where we're having to be firm and hold true against these extra beliefs. I certainly hope it was not denied of hate, but if it was, I hope we justify these people, we sanctify them. When I say that, I mean we punish them greatly. I hope so, but I mean it's New York, man. It's a blue state. They're not so keen on the punishment and rehabilitation of criminals. That's the sad thing about all this. They were caught by New York. I wish they were caught in Texas so they can get the death penalty. But New York isn't ready for that, I guess. I guess especially with these types of individuals. These individuals typically exhibit traits that would say that they are in no way going to rehabilitate or become appropriate members of society, especially once they've gone down that route. It's just messed up afterwards permanently. And I'm referring to the actions that they take in their gruesome murder. But on to the next topic. Something that I don't even think is that important, and I don't think I'm trying not to spend too much time on. But let's go hop on the X real quick and first get the share screen real quick because this is a new recording. It's not already screen sharing like I had the other one. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there we go. So I made a poster, just like I mean, first let's just go check it out. Ashley St. Clair. Oh God, I don't even think it's an important thing, but it's whatever. It's some clear example. No matter how ugly you are, chicks will do you if you have money. Hey, bro, you did it to yourself, Ashley. Ashley St. Clair is a degenerate. Okay, that's just leftist propaganda right there. That's just rude. Hypergamy, getting married and having children in wedlock. While I get their celebration, she now has 2 kids with 2 different men while not getting married. On top of that, she's a certified gold digger. So it's basically, she came out public that she had a kid with Elon Musk. And some people say that she's doing it to pressure Elon into taking accountability for his child, his secret child that hasn't been announced until now. And some are saying it's just because she wanted to escape the tabloids, the paparazzi, because you're having a baby with the head of Doge and billionaire, multiple kid having ass Elon Musk, multiple ex-wife having ass Elon Musk, and I'm pretty sure she might be a little embarrassed. I mean, you gotta be a little embarrassed, just throw yourself at a guy who you kind of everybody knows doesn't take much responsibility for his children. He just kind of throws money at them. I'm not bashing on Elon Musk. I'm just telling you, he's a very busy guy, extremely busy. Rarely has time for any of his kids, and if he's gonna make time, it's gonna be for the youngest ones. Truthfully. So, I mean, even the names he gives his kids are kind of weird. No, I'm just kidding. But he does him, and I mean, I don't know what Ashley was expecting, but it's kind of weird to like just put it out there yourself. I would have just I don't know, I would have just let the tabloids and paparazzi run it and run their crap. Because I mean, they still have to prove it. They still have to do all this evidence and digging and stuff. But my question is, I think she is a gold digger because I mean, people want to know if she's a gold digger or not because like you're getting with the billionaire, you left him, secret love child. You know he's a billionaire. You know he's done this with multiple women. You know he has multiple kids. I mean, come on. I mean, you don't got to be an investigative genius to like make some kind of and all these conservative speakers and everything, they're gonna do their best to say, "Oh, it's a congratulations, this is bad." But I mean, no, conservatives need to hold true to their beliefs. You should not be having children out of wedlock. You should not be creating families that are distorted. You should be married with one person and have kids with that one person. And all of these conservatives should be calling that out, but they won't do it. I will, because I'm not biased. I stay true to my beliefs. Whirlwind romance with down to earth billionaire. Down to earth billionaire. Okay. Bro, she's like literally trying to justify what she did. As I go more and more through her posts and what she's saying, I mean, what the hell? There you go. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan podcast like, dude, I think she's just a crazy person who wants attention and stuff. Or I don't know, she just wants money. That's so should have just gone public to begin with if you're gonna have a relationship with him. And if you wanted to have a secret relationship, you should just never have had a relationship with him. You disrespected yourself already. You did this all to yourself. Like, look at the way she posts that, man. Like, come on. Uh, so back to my main point though. Why does their personal life and problems and how does this save me money though as an American? How does it save me money? Like I don't care if Elon's being a man whore. He's not a dedicated Christian. I mean, he goes to hell or not, it's up to him. But I mean, why is his business just being so media played? I mean, I understand by the left, but I don't understand it by conservatives. I really don't. It shows a lot of shadiness, a lot of fakeness, a lot of I'm willing to lean on this dark side if so long as it's this billionaires on my side of the party. Like no, we should call out everything for what it is. I mean, I'm not saying go out there and shame him, but I mean, do say like, well, dude, this is highly inappropriate. Like, dude, you're no better than Dan Blizzerman, and that guy's a piece of shit. But yeah, it should not really be any of the public's business. They should just take it up in court, have some child support going, and that's it. I mean, they're adults; they should be knowing what they're doing. Ashley's, you seem kind of a naughty person. I'm not gonna say. I mean, Elon. Who's Elon? Elon. He's been single. He's been wanting to mingle. He hasn't been saying, "Oh, I'm ready to settle down." No, he's just literally going through women and having children like crazy. Like, what did you expect? He's not out here promising anything to anybody. Like, it's obviously her. She's obviously the problem. And it's just, I mean, we should shame her a little bit. She's kind of an idiot. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, you want to get serious with a guy that hasn't been serious with any of his like what? But not even with his kids, he's that serious. Like, come on, dude. Like, he's a locomotive motion. That's what it is, businessman. It is what it is. So I made a post about it. I thought it was stupid because I wanted to attack some conservatives and like it's retarded. It's not saving me money. I mean, they want to be pieces of shit. I mean, I should have said that though in the post too. We as conservatives should make sure that everybody that's gonna be on our side should be rolling our beliefs and all that, and call them out when it is. Just like how I'm trying to do right now, I guess. But seriously, like get fucking real. In all seriousness, Ashley Sinclair, did you seriously think opening your legs to a billionaire playboy with multiple kids and ex-wives was gonna land you a serious relationship? I'm sorry, but did you honestly think he was done at 50? Because like seriously, think about it. Trump cheated on his wife at like age 60. These guys, these types of dudes are not done at that age. Like they're just that's who they are. They're gonna have that kind of piece of shit trait in them. I'm not saying that they're all bad people. It's just I mean, it is what it is. That's how they are. You didn't exactly pick the loyal Christian religious guy, did you? I mean, that's what you get. You get what you give. You get what you pick. It's obvious to see what his female interest is. The dude has a whole record of cutoffs. You expect it different. You're either really gullible or just not good at making personal choices. And having a whole kid with a dude who is not ready to settle down is not a good personal choice. And then getting out there in public. Like, I honestly feel like she's getting paid off by some Democrats to do this. I don't know, man. They could go deeper than that. I don't know. Maybe Alex Jones do an episode on this, man. What is this? A whole plot, just to get Elon's morale down and everything. But I mean, to begin with, it was already down with all his other killing waves. But I don't see why he would care even more for add one more. But it is what it is. Hell of a conservative news reporter, but not so bright in relationships. Conservatives shouldn't be too harsh on them as this is personal affairs, meaning none of our business. But Miss Ashley and Tabler's wanted to go public, so here we are with useless news. Get back to fixing the country and saving me money. That's all I care about. Elon working for if you're gonna be working with the government, saving me money, that's all I give a shit. Your lives have nothing to do with my income or taxes. You are just other meat sacks who make poor choices, just like I do in my own life. Humanity. It's true. I make my own poor choices in my own day too, man. But it's like seriously, who gives a damn? Ain't nobody really giving a damn. Ah. I got a notification. Steven Crowder is live. Yeah, so that's that. I mean, I really don't think the Ashley Sinclair Elon Musk thing is something we all should like be so concerned about. I think it's something that we should be like, hey, that's kind of inappropriate and stupid, but that's it. We should just leave it at that, and that's it. I mean, get your 15 minutes of shame instead of 15 minutes of fame, Ashley. You too, Elon. I mean, not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I mean, dang, bro, like, what the heck, man? Why you? I get the whole spreading my seed and spreading my intelligence across the world type thing, but dude, class. Have some class. At least, I mean, I get the whole dynasty idea, but I'm pretty sure the emperors back then took care of each of their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the ex-wives, the same love and compassion and everything. Bro's just like, whatever. We're done with that. Um, next thing. Oh yeah, the eggs. Um, who is okay? Look, so here's the thing, man. Like, who is the dairy eggs corporate leader? Corporate leader in America. Because these guys, at the end of the day, are the ones that call all the shots in the egg factories and everything, manufacturing. And they're the ones who can dictate how healthy, how clean their eggs come out, how healthy the chickens are, how much salmonella they're going to have on how many of the eggs they're going to recall back. They can, at the end of the day, they have a control over that. As long as they keep their eggs and chickens healthy. What I want to know is, here's my point. Egg prices are going up. They're going up, they're going up, they're going up. Why, after Donald Trump becomes president, in this day and age, when we're doing nothing but advancing in technology and innovation, why is it now that all of a sudden our dairy companies are starting to experience very, I don't know, old issues? I mean, issues that have been around in the dairy industry for such a long time. Why are we having such a big problem with it now in this day and time? Why is it just after Trump gets elected? You really got to put your thinking cap on and just be like, this shouldn't be really be happening. How come it didn't happen before? When during COVID, when everything was mismanaged even less. I mean, this was more likely to happen during times when we were in lockdown, going through pandemic. All this other stuff should have been happening then. It was more likely to happen then. Why is it happening now? You got to think like, who are these guys? Control food production, inflate USDA goons wipe out. So let's see what this guy has to say real quick. I'm gonna let Now, I don't know David Knight all too well, but I'm pretty sure he is the guy who just goes into the more economic side of things. USDA goons wipe out billions of eggs as Trump moves to that. So this is his theory. We're not going to say he's correct, but it's going to be his theory and his study on it. The bird flu, yes. Okay, so the real thing here that did happen, there was a bird flu that went around and infected all the eggs. There was also a salmonella outbreak that occurred in the eggs. That's why we don't have eggs. So I mean, we do have eggs. It's just a very short amount of them, causing prices to inflate. But my thing, what I'm gonna say right now, before we even watch this video, I haven't seen this video at all. Y'all can't come me out. But this is my theory. It's like these corporate entities, these leaders that hate Trump, because these are the same guys that wanted us to think that cereal was more healthier than than a freaking egg and sausage in the morning. These are the guys who want you to think that all those artificial foods and chemicals that we're putting in everything is better for us. Those are the people that are also paying those scientists to experiment on the cockroach protein and the cockroach milk and all that so they can start feeding it to us. And we don't want that because these dudes are at the end of the day just trying to make themselves more rich and cut more funding and keep all the better stuff to themselves. That's how it's always been with these big they're like the old kings, the old corrupt kings that keep everything to themselves. That's how corporate entities behave. Once they get to the high CEO, highest level of a big industry like the egg market, yeah, like they feel like they're kings on top of that. They can run the industry, and so they start doing these things. They start lowering their standards. Maybe they'll throw in a chicken in there on purpose that's infected to infect all the other chickens and everything. just so they can take a shot at the economy and point at Trump or Republicans, whoever's in charge at the time, and say like, hey, it's not working. Look what they're doing. They're failing. America, these guys are full of it. But at the same time, we all know gas prices are going down. So they weren't wrong. This is an obvious problem with a corporate entity. But I'm done talking. That's my theory on it. I'm going to let Mr. David Knight cover this and break it down.
Who says, for disease that quite literally does not exist outside the worm-filled brains of the government goons. I guess we'd call them bird brains, right? Each hen produces about 290 to 300 eggs a year, right? And so that's kind of a rough thing. It varies by breed, but that's a pretty good ballpark figure there. They wiped out a food supply that'll take a year to be back to producing. They said, I can't prove it, but a local farmer told us that they were given $25 a head for their hens, which is about 200% more than they would have been paid. So, of course, they keep their silence and they take the money. Is this kind of what happened with the COVID pandemic, right? Keep your mouth shut. You're going to get 20% on everything that you do to people. Plus, we'll give you a bonus if you point at somebody and say that they've got COVID, $13,000. If you can put them on a ventilator, we'll give you $39,000, and you can collect a lot of money for each day they're on the ventilator until you kill them.
Hey, are you listening to this? Okay. Yeah, listen to this.
And we'll give you a 20% bonus on that too, right? Oh, and then remdesivir. And midazolam, anything that suppresses the respiratory system will pay you extra for that as well. So do you think they would pay the farmers 200% more? It's about carrots and sticks. It's about bribery and blackmail.
This guy's good. He's good. He's an old guy, but he's good.
For the big boys, they won't wipe out all their chickens, just a percentage of them. But for the small producer, it is a total wipeout. And as we pointed out, Geesebusters talked about that guy with the last duck farm, and he's been saying for years he'd love to get out of it. Well, this is his ticket out. He becomes a vaccine cheerleader. He takes the check, and he's cashed out. And now he's still got the land, and he can sell that land. So they slaughter 22 million chickens so far this year. Actually, I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was like 13 million one month and 14 million the next. 22 million chickens and, the 300 eggs that they do over a year. And as they point out, pasta, noodles cannot be made without eggs. A lot of bread and cakes are made with egg. Ice cream needs eggs. Look at most of the things that are processed, they need eggs, not to mention the fact that it was a cheap protein for anybody at any income level. Now they want to destroy that.
This guy needs to go viral. I'm going to repost this guy's video right now when they're done watching it. And Facebook doesn't let me share any content from X. It's freaking crazy. I hate it. I'm going to try and see if he's on YouTube. I'm going to grab that video and put it on Facebook and make it public because people need to know that.
People let it happen. Farmers and ranchers should be screaming about it. You don't build herd immunity by killing all the animals, and none of them have died from sickness. They've all died at the hands of the USDA. And nobody cares about it. And how does that make any sense? Again, we're talking about herd immunity. It's all lies. And so she said, do the math. How many eggs have been wiped out? Well, over 6 billion, if you look at that, right? In just 2 months. In 2 months, their actions have taken 6 billion eggs off of the market for the year. Has the Trump administration done anything about this? Well, I started looking for this. It's like, so anything that I could find about Trump and the USDA. And what I found was that Trump orders the USDA to take down websites referencing climate crisis. And that was primarily the Forestry Service because, and I mentioned this the other day, I thought I was surprised to see that the Forestry Service was under the USDA. I would have thought that it would have been under the Department of the Interior or whatever, but they don't pay any attention to the Constitution. I guess they don't have any logical organization either. The Guardian complaining about this. How will we know that we're all going to die from climate change if we don't have it on the USDA's website? Because you wouldn't know that there's any climate change problem unless the Guardian told you, just like you wouldn't know that there was COVID unless the TV told you, right? So the only thing I could find besides that was that Brooke Rollins, who I think her past experience was working at Heritage Foundation or something like that, but she's now the head of the USDA, which is the organization that is killing tens of millions of chickens every month. Is she going to stop that? No. Rollins says that she plans to work with RFK Jr. to possibly ban food stamps from applying to junk food. You want to talk about rearranging?
Well, why don't we just call them out then? We could just call them out publicly then if you're calling out their names here.
The deck chairs on the Titanic. As a matter of fact, when you look at what RFK Jr. hits the ground running about, it's seed oil.
I thought it'd be great to just kind of look at some of these items because parents are.
Yeah, I like RFK Jr. because he's got some good ideas on the health thing, but I think like his whole trajectory is off. Like the path in which he needs to take care of things is not in order. I don't know if Trump's going to do something about that. We'll see that eventually. But I mean, I could see it. I'm not saying he's retarded or anything, but he was a Democrat. Let's not forget that.
Grocery stores everywhere. Maybe we could just start right here with seed oils. We're hearing a lot about seed oils. Why should people be worried about these kind of products?
Seed oils are one of the most unhealthy ingredients that we have in foods. And seed oils, the reason they're in the foods is because they're heavily subsidized.
All right. I don't disagree with any of that stuff. How about if, the shelves were not empty of eggs? And we advise people, how about if you don't kill all the chickens so we can get some healthy eggs? Do you think that eggs are healthy? I'd ask that to Brooke Rollins of the USDA. I would ask that to RFK Jr. Maybe if we had eggs, maybe we could, have eggs instead of the junk food that you don't want people eating. But no, they're going to make it about junk food because that's safe, right? They can talk about sugary drinks and they can talk about seed oil while they're killing all the chicken. Gerald Parker, who's going to be his pandemic czar, he's a veterinarian. I mean, they're telegraphing to you what they're going to do with this stuff. So egg farmers reportedly now may resort to vaccinating poultry because of bird flu. I call this virus a terrorist, and we're in a battle, and we're losing at the moment, said the CEO of Herbrooks Poultry Ranch in Michigan. Health experts are now pointing to vaccinations as an alternative, says the New York Post. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need to listen to the experts like Fauci. He says this, the small mitigation results have experts worried that biosecurity efforts will be fruitless in the fight against the flu. Small mitigation, they call killing tens of millions of chickens a month. Small mitigation. Well, we're killing these chickens and it's not having any effect. The World Organization for Animal Health has urged nations to consider vaccination in 2023, but with flocks down by millions, no tens of millions. And the disease is spreading. The disease is not spreading. The USDA is spreading. The USDA is spreading the PCR. They said it's clear that biosecurity is not doing the job. In other words, there's no way that we can stop all of this. This is biosecurity, which means we got to keep our chickens who are all pinned up. So how did the wild birds get in there? That's their biosecurity. And how come we don't see dead wild birds all over the place? You see them falling out of the sky? I see them. They're perfectly fine. This is a fantasy, folks. It's a very...
He has a point, man. The birds are going crazy outside, man. They're just like, they're fine. What is this bird flu crap? If there really was, you really have to think about it. Like, I think the bird flu shit is all real hype. Like, it's just a hype disease. Because, like, ain't no way. Hold up. Gotta stop the cat. Hey, no. You ain't going in there. I'm gonna go get this guy. Jack him up. Now you're gonna get cradled because you're acting like a child. All right. So where was I? Yeah, I think it's all hype. I don't even really think it's that big of a deal of a disease, man. I mean, we get sick from human flu and all that, but bird flu, I mean, I don't know, man. I ain't really heard of anybody getting sick. You know, something crazy in bird flu, having a bird that they had as a pet get destroyed by this apparent bird flu going around. Bird flu is heavily in America. I mean, when it would, if it got into chicken farms, I'm just saying, wouldn't that mean that it came out from another bird somewhere else and then it's been passing out to other flocks of birds? Because birds migrate together most of the time. And that had to come from somewhere. I mean, if you really think about it, bird flu is don't make no sense how it spreads. I mean, I know it's there, but after this guy really explains it, I mean, it don't really make no sense.
Very scary fantasy. It's a dystopian fantasy. We're desperate. We need every tool because biosecurity is not doing the job. So they're going to stick the needle in your food. Right now, we're fighting this virus with at least one, if not two arms tied behind our back because people won't bare their arms and take the shot. The vaccine can be a huge hammer in our toolbox. And so the USDA has conditionally approved a vaccine for poultry against bird flu. I think that's what the listener was talking about. Maybe there's something else from Trump. I don't know. But from the way I see it, from what I can tell from current articles, is that Trump will sell it. Trump will sell again, just like he did before. He'll sell the vaccine. He'll sell the fake pandemic. He'll sell all of it again.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna sell a vaccine the second time, bro. I ain't taking no damn vaccine, bro. I don't even give a damn if it's by Trump. You didn't get me to take no vaccine, bro. I don't give a damn if Elon Musk funded it. Actually, I'll be more sketched out if Elon Musk funded the vaccine, had something to do with the vaccine. I will be so sketched out. And that's because I support what most of what he's doing. You wanna fight, bro? You wanna go? Let's go. Let's go. All right, get out of here. Stay out of my room. No, I'm gonna close the door real quick. Just trying to get into the room, man, and just mark his territory. You know what I'm saying?
And he'll want it to be mRNA. That's what this is all about. And RFK Jr. will just ignore it and talk about seed oil. And the USDA secretary will talk about, let's take the climate change stuff off the Forestry Service thing. But let's kill all the chickens. Prices in the U.S. soaring because of the spread of the bird flu among poultry, says Science magazine. The U.S. Department of Agriculture yesterday conditionally approved a vaccine to protect the birds. President Trump's administration may therefore soon face a decision on whether to join the ranks of other nations, including China, France, Egypt, and Mexico, that vaccinate poultry.
No.
That's what this is all about.
No. No. What the hell are you putting in my chicken?
Because they're going to be able to sell a lot more vaccines. Nobody's buying their vaccines. Nobody's rolling up their arm. Imagine if they can stick the needle in every single bird, how much money the big pharma companies are going to make. USDA approval may signal.
That's crazy. They can't sell the vaccine that they want everybody to take to stop a pandemic. So why not put it in everybody's food? They would have to create a version that can resist getting, just broken down. But I mean, dude, there's so many eggs. People eat eggs. Not everybody eats eggs. I eat egg. That's crazy. What if what he's saying right now is already being done? So I'm just gonna start buying HEB eggs. You know what? No, I don't even know. Can we trust HEB? Is HEB liberal undercover? I don't know, man. I don't know. I do not know. I don't like it. You're better off getting your own chickens, man. Just get your own chickens. That just shit. That just get your own chickens, everybody. Like, I'm serious, bro. This is getting weird.
Signal a shift in policy.
I mean, what does it even matter? You know, you get your own chickens, but then what do they start putting the crap in our burgers, dude, or in our sodas next? Oh.
Policy linked to the Trump administration's worries about egg prices. They will vaccinate our food in the name of fighting inflation. That's the way they're going to frame this thing. Science Magazine. The vaccine made by Zoetis contains a killed version of an H5N2 variant. Now, wait a minute. These people just can't make up their mind about viruses, can they? You know, we're told that viruses are alive. Sometimes we're told viruses are not alive. Bacteria are alive. Viruses are not alive. Viruses are just this DNA sequence and everything. They can't even get a consistent story to you to tell you whether the virus is alive or dead. Most of the time, you'll hear people say that it's not alive. What it is it's a placeholder for their ignorance. That's what a virus is. Well, we don't know what caused this, so we'll say that it was caused by a virus. And then we'll use PCR tests to look for a code that is out there. So could egg farmers soon begin vaccinating poultry against bird flu? The USDA has granted conditional license for avian influenza vaccine for use in chickens. Because I knew that's where this is headed. Like I said, on Friday, when you look at this guy, and we'll get to it, his name is Gerald Parker, if I remember correctly. But what he did was he took a guy who has served in both Democrat and Republican administrations. He's uniparty. He's also part of the global public health stuff. He's also part of One Health. He ran One Health in the Texas University where he was. What is One Health? Well, that's Bill Gates's thing, right? So he takes a Bill Gates guy who's worked for both Republicans and Democrats. This screams uniparty, and he puts him in charge of the Pandemic Preparedness Office.
Yeah, no, that's kind of sketch. Right now, we're going to check the comments and see if anybody fact checks this guy. Because at the end of the day, I mean, he could be wrong about some things. He's just theorizing. He's just predicting the path of where this is going to go. Because based off of recent things that have happened, that's just an ad. Yeah, man. I mean, nobody's really disagreeing with this guy. I mean, sorry, took a moment there. Yeah, I mean, that's just very scary. I mean, I watch some of this stuff. I mean, it might not talk very good about Trump and all that, but it's like, I watch this stuff, bro, just to be like aware and what's going on in the world, how stuff happens. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But yeah. We going. All right. So next thing, let's talk about some local monkey business. I ain't gonna go to Facebook because everybody be talking way too much smack on Facebook, and I don't know, it might be demonetized by something. Some of these things people say. So we're just gonna go to local CBS 4 News. Talk measles outbreak. Measles, bro. So measles going around. See, now that's a real thing that we should be considering. Measles is crazy, especially for the kids. It's gross. Cell phone ban in school. Now that's crazy. What do you think, man? Cell phone ban in school. Nobody's commented on that yet, bro. Pretty sure they commented on Facebook already, but it's cell phone ban in school. Banning cell phones in Texas schools. They have a point, bro. I mean, I feel like kids are way too much on the cell phone, and I don't let my kid take his cell phone to. He shouldn't even have a cell phone, truthfully. But you know, Granny and Grammy wanted to be overly affectionate and whatnot. I think it's just a brainwashing, messed up tool. This come with its own problems. Egg prices affect Pan Dulce Bakery and La Feria. Get your own chickens, bro. What is everybody doing around here? They're getting their own chickens. I might just hop on Facebook, just do it, Nah, I don't want to anymore. Screw Facebook. So are there any beautification, quality, life improvements in the city and make a destination for more business and potential employees? That's pretty good. If there's more businesses and markets opening it up out there in Harlingen, that just creates more work for me, somebody who does inventory and business marketing. Well, not much business marketing, but business inventory. Yeah. More opportunities there. That's good. Asks Kennedy to cast aside anti-vax hooey amid Texas measles outbreak. Yeah, you should not go so much on the vaccines if they're preventing like things like measles. We don't want people to have measles. I mean, there's really nothing we can do about it. If it works, it works. Okay, you just have to suck it up, man. As long as it's not killing people, I hope so. This version of it not hurting people. Expect to get real cold this Wednesday, man. Ice cold. People might not be ready for it, but yeah. The Trump administration has begun firing hundreds of employees at the Federal Aviation Administration just weeks after a deadly crash outside of Washington, D.C. put a spotlight on the agency. It's true, man. They suck. You got people out there who shouldn't be flying planes. If they're flying planes, people out there giving directions that shouldn't be giving directions in control tower. Got a lot of accidents, man. It's messed up. You got airways over there in Alaska where the plane is the airway's frozen. The plane is hitting the ice on there. It's not stabilizing correctly, and it just flips over on itself. That's what I'm assuming happened. But that's the recent one that happened. We talked about all the other ones that happened in other episode. Really messed up. Oops, closed it. Got to open up again. Yes, I know. Riverside is sharing my screen. Why is the moon turning red in March? Who cares? I don't care. The moon can turn pink for all it wants, or blue, or green. No, it takes contagious person. Yeah. We all know that measles is very infectious. This week at Starbase, construction continues at launch site. Ship 32 meets its demise as Booster 15 performs its first static fire. So the booster did big boom as it began to take off and destroyed the whole platform, I'm assuming. At least 19 people, including a child, were injured after that's the one I was talking about. Flight from Minneapolis experienced an incident upon landing in Ontario, Canada. Oh, it wasn't Alaska, it was Canada. My bad, guys. Man, that is crazy. But good thing nobody died, dude. Like, I'm actually happy because nobody died. Like, yeah, people got hurt, and it just like shows and proves the real problem we have with the FAA right now. I mean, the FAA right now, like on their hiring process and everything. I'm just happy that these people survived, man, dude, because that was not the same scenario for the last group of people. Very tragic. So happy that these people get to go home, though. It's not everybody's as fortunate. Traffic lanes were reduced to allow for cleanup and will be reopened shortly. FRPD responds to vehicle crash lanes set to reopen. Oh God! You tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. Tune into what you missed today due to forecast extreme cold weather. I don't think it was that cold, by the way. 36 migrants found in tractor trailer at remote border patrol checkpoint. A South Texas man has pled guilty to smuggling 36 immigrants in the back of a tractor trailer, according to U.S. Immigration Customs Enforcement. You got your own guys here backstabbing us. A man in Texas' 10 most wanted fugitive list was arrested in San Angelo on February 13th, according to the Texas Department of Public Safety. It looks gay as fuck, bro. You look retarded, bro. That's why you got caught. We'll be visiting the federal agency. Yeah, they should, man. How have they told them that those people's deaths are on your hands? FAA is tripping, bro. 5 Mexican oil workers were robbed and beaten by gun-toting pirates on a rig February 14th in the Bay of Campeche. The state-run oil company workers union said. 32-year-old Illinois buyer with the damn, that sucks. You're getting married and then your house burns down at the same time. But it's all well. I mean, you got married. Happy for you and that you're okay. But I hope somebody in there wasn't you lost anybody important there. It's the same thing with the plane crash. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. We all know that. Oh, this is the Mexican singer, songwriter, and actress Paquita Del Barrio died Monday, February 17th. She was 77 years old. Oh, poor old lady. She was very famous. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Paquita. Damn. Mexico lost the real one, man. Underground Monday morning told the press conference in Austin, Texas, preparation in response ahead of winter weather set to impact the state. Yep. I guess not much is happening other than the usual crashes we get from poor foreign and migrant drivers. And then this topic right now where we're in preparation of the freeze. But I mean, I wanted to show you all that thing though where people are buying their own eggs. Their own eggs here. Hopefully it's on here. Um, Chicken farm. I wanted to see that because I know people are buying their own chickens to get over the high egg prices due to this freaking thing. I'm not gonna find it here. I gotta go to Facebook. All right, give me one moment, guys. I wanted to show you all that because it's a real thing. It does work. Um, Stop sharing the screen. No, I don't do that. Let's look. Look for. Yeah, so like, hold on, let me just share the screen. So like, this is the shop I was telling you about. People are buying a bunch of chickens, man. For chickens to ensure a safe and efficient experience, we'll only allow up to 5 vehicles at a time to enter. See, people are literally packing the lines down here to get chickens, and it's for good reason. You see that? Chickens lay eggs, man. Get your own eggs. Just keep your chickens healthy, keep them clean, everything. Oh God, they have emus. That's not even. That's another. No, we're going off topic there. Stop. But $7 each for a chicken, man. Go out there and get your chickens. I'm telling you, I've been telling people on Facebook and Twitter, man, go get your chicken. Just go get a chicken, man. Screw these eggs prices, bro. You got your own eggs, go for it, bro. People are doing it, bro. It's working. But that's it, man. That's enough for local monkey business. There really isn't much local monkey business going on today, but I just wanted to cover a few of those topics. Just my point of view, just my opinion. I mean, y'all got your own opinions, your own beliefs on all that stuff. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you for tuning in to the 956 Opposition. This was episode 23, bro. Nice. I got to be more consistent, though. But yeah, we got some editing to do now. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all very much. Y'all have an amazing day or week. We'll see you on the next one, probably this week.